Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent. Let's go, man. You need to turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. 19, Tiger, 19.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. It's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs. And pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and
a quick throw complete out to Isabella. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 9 now. Going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Reed, 74 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd down and inches. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first. First down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the
now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Out to the left here to Reed. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
6-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
3rd down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. 20. Jordan Reed. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
That ball complete to Isabella. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
18-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st down, Panthers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Robbie Gould lining up.
DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Panthers 21, Cardinals 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
And 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here we go. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with now 3 week one touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's going to keep this again. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Complete.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4 yards. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Reed with it over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Jordan Reed.
25 yards that time.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They get this out left, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
28, Cardinals 25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1. And this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? On the return is Peterson. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Runs it on the option. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hopkins.
Complete to Dion.
Bottom line, 2-yard gains just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Max Williams. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first throw here in overtime. Out to his left. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
56 to Mike. 56.
Now pass underneath for Fournette. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Let's give him a shot.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Fournette running out of the gun. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
There defensively.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll pitch
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cards, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.